I'm from Wisconsin. We have like a lot of fun phrases we like to say in Wisconsin. You know, you probably say them in Minnesota too. One of my favorites is super cute. It's like everything is super cute in Wisconsin. You're like, oh, that baby is super cute. Oh, that puppy, that is super cute. Oh, Bob, that new snowmobile. Super cute, right? There you go, you get it. But the best Wisconsin phrase of all time has got to be, oh. Shut you guys up, too. Just OPE means absolutely nothing, you know. It's kind of used to convey like mild shock or surprise, you know, like, oh. There's a knock at the door. Or, oh, who ate all the cheese curds before I even got any? These guys, obviously. Or, oh, I'm gonna come. So it's like having sex with a Midwesterner, right? It's thrilling. Although, like, we're pretty enthusiastic in bed because we're very cold, right? Like, it's expensive. Like, sometimes you just gotta fuck it out. Just fuck it till you're warm. My whole family still lives like up in the Midwest, and I've been down here for 10 years, but they never believe that I'm really living in Florida, because when I come up there, like my complexion has not changed since I moved from Wisconsin, like at all. So the last time I went up there to visit, I was like, you know, before I go, I'm gonna get my first spray tan, right? I had like the Groupon, you know? So I was feeling kind of bougie. So I was like, let me spring for that fancy kind of spray tan where you go naked, alone, in a room with somebody, and they like airbrush your shitty body. You guys ever had these? Like I'm fine with my body, but like I'm not thrilled with it, you know. Oh, you guys aren't thrilled either, it's fine. Spit. But I was like never as insecure as I was at that moment. Is that a late laugh or are you laughing? Still laughing at my body because I have 20 more minutes and I can't be this insecure already. Not so well. Yeah, I was like never as insecure as I was at that moment, just standing naked in front of a high school student. Like trying to simultaneously hold my stomach up and like my thighs out, you know. So she like get this area for some reason. I don't know what you're supposed to do with a tan vagina. I don't think I did any of the shit you're supposed to do with it, though. It's kind of a quiet, lonely moment when you're both questioning all modern standards of beauty and every shitty caloric choice that you ever made. But what Kelsey, the spray tan bitch, did not tell me, spray tans do not look that good at all. Like, especially when your skin falls this far to the pale end of the spectrum, right? You know, like, it's orange. So kind of I hated the spray tan so much that as soon as I got home, I just tried to scrub it off in the shower. Like, yeah, you can't do that. You don't have that option. So then it kind of went up looking like what would happen if you gave a toddler like one of those orange dreamsicles, you know, and it melted, and then they just wiped it. Like, oh. I didn't get an ice cream though. I was just out $75, so it was a fun experience. Single, we have some single ladies in here tonight. Not this one, of course, yeah. I'm sort of perpetually somewhere in between single and not single, my last, I don't know, however many fucking years. And, but you get to, I'm in my mid-30s now, so you try and think like, all right, what is it that's unique about me, right? That stands out from all the other fucking miserable single ladies. And like the only thing I can think of for me is that I'm missing a couple fingers on my left hand. Whatever. But like it's fun because if I go on a first date or like meet somebody new, I just make up some kind of crazy story about how I lost them. Why the fuck not? This isn't going well, let's just start lying. It's fun. So I was out with this guy recently, he asked me what happened to him. I was like, you ever heard of vagina dentata? He's like, Jesus, what is that? Like, it's this thing where your vagina grows teeth. Found out I had it the first time I tried to masturbate. You know. Also, the last time I tried to masturbate, learned that lesson pretty quick. And then he looks disgusted, like he's getting up ready to leave. I was like, dude, sit down, just relax. We can still do anal. Get a lot of second dates that way, so that's... I mean, people want to know what really happened, like I don't have teeth in my vagina. It does feel that way sometimes, like I'm that single. But the truth is, I lost him when I was a baby. My mom was riding one of those workout bikes, but it was the 80s, so it was like a Schwinn nailed to the ground, right? Like there's no safety at all, and I stuck my fingers in the chain, and off they went. It's cool. It's given me a solid excuse to be terrified of exercise ever since. Right? I have an actual excuse, okay? I'm traumatized. I'm not only single, I'm also divorced. I know we have at least one divorcee in the crowd tonight. Any other divorcees? There we go. Isn't that fun? Yeah. I look a little too young to be married and divorced, I know, but I got married really young. I was 23. He was 37. That didn't work out. All the reasons you can imagine. It was like I married the human equivalent of a ham sandwich. Like whatever you just pictured is probably my husband's, right? Like, no, literally, this guy ate the same ham sandwich every day for the 7 years of our marriage. Like, not even any mayo or tomato, like, just fucking ham and bread, like, every day. And I feel like if you're not mixing up your lunch meat, like, you're not mixing up much else. He's bad in bed, that's what I was trying to say. He's bad in bed. Like, every once in a while I get, like, I'd be in the kitchen or something, he kind of grab my hips, I'm like, oh, am I going to get a little prosciutto tonight? And no, he's just kind of pushing me out of the way so he can get to the fucking fridge to make his fucking ham sandwich. Yeah. So we got divorced. And I've never eaten ham sandwiches since. But when you get divorced in Florida, if you haven't had the pledge, she has multiple times. This is not news to her. You have to go to divorce court, which is a tiny, hot room full of a bunch of other people who are also getting divorced. So like picture the worst DMV experience you can imagine. Instead of everybody hating guys behind the counter, everybody just fucking hates each other, And it's kind of like getting married in the sense that like you just have a bunch of witnesses that can't wait to get to the drinking part, And they make you do this thing in Florida, you have to go up in front of everybody, you have to say this thing, you have to say, I testify that this marriage is irretrievably broken. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's irretrievable. So who fucking cares if it's broken? It sounds like a shitty rescue dog. Why'd the last family get rid of him? Well, they wouldn't bring back any of the shit we threw, so he was irretrievable. So, we returned him. I thought if I was just like, I would like a divorce, please, that would be enough, but it wasn't. I had to say the thing. And then the judge asked me, like, why I felt the marriage was irretrievably broken. I was like, well, he's gotten irretrievably old. His attitude is irretrievably shitty, and my 20s have been irretrievably wasted. So I'm out, And like, it's weird because I was married my whole 20s, so you don't really learn how to date. Like, I didn't make any mistakes. I'm trying to make them now, which is way less cool. When you're making bad man choices in your 30s, you're like, you shouldn't learn. I don't fucking know. I was dating this one piece of work for a while, and already, everybody's dated a piece of work. And I was flying home for a funeral, but like he wasn't with me, I was by myself, but I'm flying back home to the funeral, and I'm like feeling bummed out, I was like, all right, I'm on Southwest, so I'm gonna pay for the Wi-Fi, maybe text this guy on the plane, get a little boyfriendly support, bummed. So I paid for the Wi-Fi, and this gentleman sent me a photograph of his penis.
Oh my God.
I paid $8.95 for a dick pic that I now have to shield from the 8-year-old woman who's like right here. And I'm like, definitely saw it, I went to the bathroom like to take a better look at it, Still gotta check it out, but like, that's some fucking manners, So I don't know if you guys know this, I'll let you in. There's a trick, iPhone to iPhone. There's a timestamp on when a photograph was originally taken. You know that? I checked it out. 2014. I wasn't even divorced yet. Like, this motherfucker didn't even like me enough to send me a fresh one. What the fuck? Like, I get women will do that, like, well, maybe just be getting over the flu or something, or like 1 month of keto that we made it through. We're feeling a little extra thin, you know, so you're like, all right, it's like Katie said, all the nudes while you can. Like, I'm like, okay, this is the nude of the decade, right? Like, so hold me for a while. But like with a dick pic, I don't, like, does it change? It's a penis, like, you know, why do you need to save them? I just sent me a fucking, you know, are you looking down at it one day and you're like, this moment, I have to capture it. You know? What's the Kelly Blue Book value on that dick pic? 2014, like, scrap that for parts, you know. I actually have been dating recently a little bit. 7 months for me, it's pretty fucking successful. So, but we started dating in January, and he's going through this weird because like he's having this like hot boy summer right now because he like just like lost a bunch of weight, he changed his beard, he changed the way he dressed, he's looking all hot, you know what I mean? And then so it's like this casual thing. He's like, listen, I don't want to, you know, this isn't gonna be a serious relationship, like whatever. I'm like, I'm fucking fine. Then coronavirus was the best wing woman I have ever had in my entire life. Because it's like, you can't fuck somebody, you could, but we will both die. So, fucking sit down, motherfucker, you know, like, you're stuck here for a minute. And I was so glad because he keeps getting so much hotter and hotter, and like, obviously I'm not having a hot girl summer, I've never had a hot girl summer. And so then the gym's closed, and I was like, fuck Christ, like, can we just get a pizza and fucking relax now, please, you know? It's not what happened. Then he became one of those dudes that works out in his yard. You know exactly the dude that works out in his yard. It didn't help anything. But what's funny is like he thinks he got so hot, you know, and he did get pretty hot, but like his personality, not. You can't fucking pump that away. He's a nerd. He's a huge nerd. He's such a big nerd that he refuses to take his glasses off when he goes down on me. Like the first time I noticed it, I'm like, this is a joke. It's gotta be. Like, I don't know. And then I had to like check. I like did like 4 more times. I'm like, yeah, they are fucking still on. Like, this is the 47th time you've gone down on me. Like, what is there to see? You know? Plus, it's dark. You know what I mean? So like, you're not even using them to see. Now it just feels more like personal protective equipment. Like, are you trying to give me an orgasm or weld me a new coffee table? Like, and he comes up afterwards, you know, and the glasses are all fogged up. Looks like the old-timey car from Titanic after they fucked in it, you know? Just want to get like a little baby arm and be like, thank you. So now, like, I guess coronavirus is over. It's fucking not, but I guess apparently it is, so the quarantine is like lifting. So I should probably break up with him because he's not committed, you know what I mean? I was gonna break up with him and I decided just to stay with him because he's got a lot of money. Like, well, not more than I do. Right? Well, you know that. I take the glasses off, but he does go down on me. You know, if you can't get that ring, at least you can get them earrings, you know? Actually, he would never buy me earrings. He did threaten to buy me like a $4,000 arcade machine for my apartment, though, which just shows you like the level of maturity, the nerdiness that I'm dealing with this fucking guy. And it's like, you want to pretend it's not a real relationship? That's the same way I pretend not to see the check when it comes to the table. I'm sorry, what? I gotta pee. What's going on? I don't have any money. I don't know what's going on. It's like, I'm Helen Mirren in the sheets, Helen Keller with the receipts. Where are they? I cannot see them. Before you give me shit for saying Helen Mirren in the sheets, alright? Like, I know that she's a little old, but that chick is a fox. Right, Helen Mirren? Hell yeah. And I bet that chick can fuck like the rent is due when his dick is paid day. And I would know. So. What the fuck? I read jokes or something. So I'm 34. I decided that now would be the best time in my life to get my first romper. You guys know what a romper? You know what a romper is, sir? It's like an infant onesie for a grown woman, right? So a dress with the crotch sewn together. Like, you can tell a man invented a romper because you have to get completely naked just to take a piss. So I was feeling, I got my first romper, I took it out, I was feeling young and fresh, you know, like super cute, you know. So I'm like, I gotta pee, you know. So I was like, all right, listen, like, I'm not taking my clothes off for this thing. I'm not letting this romper, like, me too me. You know, if a man can piss with his clothes on, like, so can I. Figure this out, you know. Just, like, kind of hovered over the toilet, you know. Just, like, pulled everything to the side. I was like, I got this, you know. Pissed all over my leg. That might be part of why I'm single, I'm not sure. This will be my last joke, and I'm getting out of here because I want you guys to have as much time with Catherine as possible. I am, like I said, perpetually sort of single off and on, and I get a lot of massages because I miss being touched, you know. And I went to this new massage place recently, and they made me sign this thing that said that I would not make any sexual advances towards the massage therapist. I was like, this is for the dudes, right? I'm a grown woman, like, I can keep it in my pants, you know. This isn't gonna be a problem for me. And then Jeremy, the tall, muscular, like, olive-skinned massage therapist walked in. My water broke. You get it, right? I was like, hey, this is gonna be a problem for me. Then he put me in a room, told me to take off all my clothes. I was like, I wish I had signed a fucking thing, you know? So this is like a legitimate massage place, like not one of those, you know, this is like the weirdest room that you're not allowed to have an orgasm in, right? Doesn't make any sense. There's like aromatherapy candles, you know, like super high thread count sheets. I'm naked. And then there's a dude in there asking me about my limits. I was like, wait a minute. This conversation in a while. I don't know, like, I think halfway up the forearm, definitely where I would draw the line, right? Like, if you don't get it, ask your husbands in the car. It's a keyword they probably know pretty well. But it was like the best 60 minutes of my life, like fucking ever, right? You know, 60 minutes are up. Jeremy looks me right in the eyes. He puts his hand on my shoulder and he's like, I would really love to work together again. I would really love to blow you. That's what I wanted to say, but I signed the fucking thing. Couldn't say anything. So then I just signed up for like the premium, elite, platinum package. Let's get a massage every 4 hours now if I want. So paycheck goes directly into Jeremy's account. Worth it, though, I think. You know what I mean? So naturally, I get home from the first massage, I'm gonna check out my new boyfriend on Facebook, right? Like, he wrote my butt, like, we're together now. You know, that's definitely how that works. Did a little Googling. Turns out Jeremy's got like a super hot girlfriend, super cute girlfriend. I know you want to hear it again. Named Brittany, with an I, like with a little heart on top, you know. And of course, so I'm trying to figure out what's more economical, like getting out of this 10-year massage package that I prepaid for, or just hiring somebody to kill Brittany, you know.